Hello, I'm the Educator. This is lesson 59 for 7 days today. I don't know why I have a compulsion to say it like stupidly. I guess just to mix it up, just to, have a little bit of fun. Let's have a little bit of fun. We will scrap that. We'll go ahead and take these. While I'm here, let's go ahead and fart. Not what I needed. Not what I needed. I mean, hopefully that'll get me up to full health, but definitely didn't need to do that. The only thing I really need here is the gasoline. And I don't know why it started doing that. That's crazy. So we're going to hit up a location. I haven't picked one out yet. But since we've been getting really low on gas as of late, I thought, you know what, if I see a couple of cars, we're going to go ahead and hit them up. You know what? I just noticed that building right behind us. What is that building? Is that the hotel? Is that something else? I don't really have any idea, to be honest with you. I don't like that, man. They need to fix it. By the way, this is my first time playing 18.4. I was on 18.1. What is this? This is the hotel? I don't know what this is. This is not the school. We're going in, okay? It's got a lot of stuff. We're going to go in here. Oh, that's probably the school. No, that's the... I don't know what this building is. You know what? I don't know why you're sitting around talking about it so much. Just, do your thing. Put that in there. Yeah, these are good stuff. This I can scrap first. More gas. That's nice. Good stuff. Good stuff. I tell you what. We usually get some really good stuff when breaking down cars. A lot of stuff that we need. I don't use the oil very often. But, parts and springs, I guess those are important. Cloth, that's good. Mechanical parts. It's good stuff. That's good stuff. Now, do I want to go in loud? I really don't. Let's go in not so loud. There is not like a natural opening. And I figure maybe there's one in back. But since this is just wood, it's almost like it's telling us. Yeah, this is like a hotel, right? I know I've been in this building before, but it has been a long time. I just felt like, hitting a building up, not driving all over Timbuktu, doing some looting, bash some zombies in their brains. And good times, good times. Oh, crap. We're going to get bombed rush here in just a second. Oh, okay. Bring it. Let's see if did her head go flying that direction? Let's see if our aim has improved at all. Well, I mean, to be fair, those were really close shots, so... Is that a zombie? They're going to come up from behind me, which is making me nervous. And this guy throwing his hands all around like he just don't care makes me nervous too. This would be a good place for a base. Crappers. Take that. Missed him. Alright, so what is our topic for today? Now, I figure I'm not always going to have a topic, because sometimes I just feel like rambling, or I just feel like playing. You can't sneak up behind me. Don't even try. But I thought I would talk about how I became a teacher. You know, what was my life goal? It was not always my life goal. In fact, I didn't even think about it growing up. It's only once I became an adult. I hate... I don't say it, but when I do see... Fart. When, let me put that back in. When I do see TVs, every time I see one, I think, I gotta break those down. Right? We're gonna need electrical parts at some point, and I never do. I just keep going. So, you know what? We're making a point now. We're making a point. We could also get that light up above us. You just check that. Right? These you can break down. Look at that. And metal. I'll tell you what. It's good. So anyway, my life goal, actually, you know, as most kids, it changed a lot growing up. First, it was a professional football player, you know, because that's pretty typical for kids, right? I'm assuming you're into football. I've since really kind of grown out of it, but, you know, back then as a kid. And I was really good, and I had really good hands, even though my hands are pretty small, actually, compared to, you know, normal size adults. But as I got to junior high, and I played on the team, which was really the first time I played on an organized team. Before that, it was always, you know, touch or, you know, whatever. We're going to check all the bottom floor first. But in junior high, that's when I realized very quickly that everyone was bigger than me. I'm only 5'5". Right? And back then I was thin, just to put it mildly. Clearly I've sort of given up on that part of my life. No, I'm just kidding. But it has been a while since I've been thin. But I remember we were practicing. Full pads practicing. I was on defense, which I like the idea of, because I wasn't going to be a wide receiver, even though not what I meant to do. Even though I had really legitimately good hands, I knew I wasn't going to be a receiver. Right? There's always people that are faster and taller and that sort of thing. So I thought, well, maybe I could do something on defense. So they stuck me on defense. And I remember going in to make a tackle on our star running back. And he literally ran over me. Like, he just kept running when he got to me and kept going. No room in the queue. Holy crap, this thing is taking forever. What the heck did we break down that we're going to get that much? God, you get a lot for brass items. He just ran me over. And I knew right then, frankly, I knew right then that I didn't know if I ever wanted to play football again. I mean, he realized I made no dent in what that dude was doing. Now, I didn't quit. I was going to finish out the season. But I knew right then that I probably would not continue playing football. Anyway, that's not really where I was going. Butt shot. No, you can't jump up like that. Not when you get a butt shot. Where are you? Are you upstairs? Big Mama. Can you shoot through that? Yes. Big Mama. The Matrix move. I still got you. So anyway, I also wanted to be an astronomer because I loved astronomy. But then as I got older, I realized that, I don't know. I mean, that's interesting, but would I enjoy it? Would it be fun? I don't know. It didn't strike me as something fun. Dude, he went to the school of Big Mama. crotch. Nope, blocked. You're lucky. That one you did not block. Thankfully, the aim's getting a little bit better, maybe because I'm a little more relaxed, and we're having story time. But anyway, as I got closer to college, I realized that the thing that really brought me some interest is law enforcement. And I thought it would probably be FBI. I thought that would be really cool. I've always had an interest, or I guess it really developed more and more as I grew older, an interest in deviants. I'm pretty straight-laced, so that kind of interested me, especially of the demented variety. Serial killers, that sort of thing. So I thought, I'll go into law enforcement. And I told my dad when he asked one day. I was like, I want to go into law enforcement. I think I want to be FBI. And my dad was never one to discourage me from anything. You know, he would... My folks would allow us to try whatever, and if we wanted to try something, then they would pay for it, and so be it. I know we can also break down the brass here, but I don't know. I don't feel like I'm going through brass enough that I don't find it in other places that I need to sit around breaking down faucets to. Let's carry the club around. But he said, you know, it's going to be really tough. That's going to be really tough. Because... Well, I'm not going to tell you why, because I don't want you to... I don't know that I can explain what he said in such a way that wouldn't come off wrong. But I thought about what he said, and I thought, well, that's a good point. So maybe that's not what I'm going to be. But I stuck with it. So in college, my undergrad... Well, I only have an undergrad, so I guess we can just say my degree. My degree, I have a double major because I took so much of a minor that it became my second major. I don't even have a minor. Was sociology and criminal justice, which seems, I don't know. I don't know. Looking back, it seems like one of those like easy, like that's what people do and they can't really decide. But at the time, that's really what I wanted to do, and I thought that was a good choice, right? If you want to go into federal law enforcement, those are really good fields. Especially, obviously, criminal justice. I loved criminal justice. I remember one of our field trips was to go to a prison. Oh, I am over full. I mean, I am encumbered. I did not realize that. I keep hitting these hoping that something's going to happen. But given where they are located, there's no room for there to be a hidden anything. Alright, what can we break down? That is a really nice jacket. That looks good. But heat resist is pretty crappy. Cold resist, I think, would be better. But we're going to scrap it. We're going to scrap that too. And we're going to scrap that too. What do I have on my legs? Oh, I have a nice pair of jeans. Alright, let's just keep scrapping. You know what? Scrap it. You know what? Scrap it. I won't keep saying you know what. Oh, we can't scrap anymore. Alright, keep going. Yeah, we went to a prison. I really want to scrap some of this stuff to make some room, but let's go ahead and use the things that we can use. There was something else. Oh, yes. And a branch of it was for the criminally insane. And I thought, this is really, really cool. It was a little nerve-wracking. I mean, we literally walked through parts of the prison, and inmates were moving freely in certain areas. And we got to a hallway, as we were just seeing all the different areas and zones, right? But we got to one hallway, and the officer that was leading us said that down there, that's where the criminally insane are. They're in the common area right now, and this is as close as we're going to get. And it was pretty far. I would say it was probably 50, 75 meters down the hall. So you could definitely see it clearly, but we weren't close. And so we watched them, and they were there was no mistaking the fact that these poor souls were absolutely insane. The way that they moved, the way that they looked at us. It was definitely the creepiest part of the entire experience. Well, that's it. Well, that was fun. That wasn't tough. I was kind of hoping for more zombies. You know, more zombies means more experience. Am I right? Let's get out of here. I saw that TV, but we're not going to stop. Let's find another location. We have plenty of time because it's only 5:30. But let's break down some more stuff. And let's pile up some stuff if we can. No, I don't really want those. I don't really want that either. That'll be a pile eventually. So anything that we can pile. Fart. I should put that on there because money's a trade item. Alright, we can't break anything else down right now. So we're just gonna live with it. Wait. There we go. Alright. That was really interesting. And I thought right then, yeah, I think this might be where I'm heading ultimately. And so I decided that the best thing I should do is probably get an advanced degree. And so, which I would hope would make me more valuable. So, I went to a completely different college, moved cities, and I started working on the master's. And all my coursework was finished. I just had to work on a thesis. And I was still taking a couple of hours just because there was some interesting classes I think I wanted to take. But ultimately, I just needed to finish my thesis. Now, I didn't want to write a thesis because at that point in time, frankly, I was really burned out. But I thought, I got to do this, right? About that same time, with about a year leading up, I had a couple of different jobs, obviously make money since I was a poor college student, and had been in school since since 18. So my undergrad, because I transferred from a community college, took 5 years, and then I was going to do my master's, so that was another 2 years, right? So it's 7 years since I graduated high school. And I thought I could get this done and get going, but my focus, instead of criminal justice, just ended up being more on sociology. And I don't really know what changed my mind other than maybe what I was thinking is what my dad had said. And so I thought, well, I'm gonna work on just sociology, and I can either be a researcher, because as an undergrad I really enjoyed learning about research and statistics, that sort of thing. So I wasn't thinking about the criminal justice so much, which was dumb. That's all I should have thought about. Honestly, I should have become a police officer, right? And then sort of worked my way up, figuring, you know, how to move on to the next stage, that sort of thing. But that's not what I did. So I was becoming disillusioned because, honestly, I don't know, being in grad school and being around that environment, it was not fun. And I'm sure it's because of the area that I was pursuing. You know, if I went now to be a teacher, then I'm going to be around teachers, and I'm going to do things, or have things in common with people, right? Because typically in some cases it's going to be new people, but, you know, it's also going to be teachers that have experience who are just trying to, you know, work up, right? Advance themselves. But then I was disillusioned. Plus, like I said, to make money, I had followed some friends into a couple of different things. They came to me and said, "We're gonna make money doing this. You wanna join up?" I was like, "Yeah, okay, sure." I mean, I need the money, so beggars can't be choosers, and I'll go do this because it sounds like fun. It was during the summer, and I thought, you know, I can go do this during the summer. It's not a big deal. Well, what we did is we ended up working at a Christian summer camp, right? And I can't remember. I wouldn't be able to tell you what grade. It seems like I worked with like third, fourth, maybe I got as high as fifth graders. Well, obviously we could have come in the back door. Or back window, I should say. But they were, you know, good kids. Pretty good kids. I mean, any kids. I don't care if they're Christian or not. Can be nut jobs, right? They can be obnoxious. Okay, that's locked. Is there nothing else? Is that it? Oh, man. No, there isn't upstairs. How the heck do I get up there? Not in here. I missed the stairs. Oh, it's an elevator? But how do you get up? There's gotta be another way, right? How about the stairs, you dimwit? And that was a fun experience, but it was just that, right? It was just a summer job, fun thing. I enjoyed it, but that's it. Well, one of my, he was actually also one of my roommates. Oh, I didn't see the black pants there. Oh, there's no room for that. I can't do anything. Everything's loaded. We're just gonna have to start dropping crap that we don't need. That's not worth it. And honestly, at this point in time, do we really need more cloth and that sort of thing? We'll break more stuff down here in just a second. I guess I can read this. Although that seems like something we've already read. Never mind. Alright. Let's look around first. We'll come back to those doors. Oh! Oh, gosh. It's the bags. They scared me. I thought it was a zombie. Hi, Big Mama. But anyway, so afterward, one of them came to me and said, "Hey, that was pretty good, you know? We got pretty good at that, so do you want to work at the Y during the year? After school care." And I thought, Okay. I mean, if it's after school, you know, I can go to school. And I usually kept a pretty full load whenever I was in school, even in grad school, which just means that I lived on, how much are those worth? 100. And that's pretty good too. Lived on student loans. I would not advise anyone from going that route. If you have to, you have to. I get it. I'm with you. But don't if you don't have to. Seriously. Yikes, man. That haunts you forever. But that's the route I went, right? $100. I have a stack of these, so we'll take them. No, I don't want them. I'm not taking any more stuff if I don't have to. Why do I feel like it is something? Okay. Let's look around first. Please don't jump on my head. So that's what I did. I worked at the Y, after school care. It was really fun. I mean, it was really fun. Now, some of you might be thinking, I could never work with kids. And I never would have even considered working with kids. It was not on my radar at all. Except, you know, just because of this situation and needing money and having a friend that sort of invited me along. And that's not what I wanted to do. Use it. I started interacting with kids more and more. And I thought, this is it. It finally dawned on me once. I was kind of thinking, I hate what I'm doing. And do I already have that one? Why? Because I have too many? Kill the wabbit? Oh, and something new. Treasures. Learn how to harvest brass from doors and never run out of bullets again. We're going to test that here in just a second. No, I don't want to take it. Use it. That looks suspicious, doesn't it? It's so high up on the wall. Mm-hmm. What is that? Why is that ladder there? Obviously it's for that panel over there, which is totally fake. Do we get anything for that? I keep using things that I already know because I'm thinking maybe we'll get fudge. We'll get something for it, but I don't know if we do or not. Disillusioned. He must have fallen through. Is there anything up there? I don't really... I mean, whatever it could be, I just seriously doubt it's worth anything. So, let's just keep going. I have no more room in my inventory. Except for things that are already stacked. So it started eating at me more and more and more. This is the first time that I have absolutely been passionate about something I've wanted to do. Everything else has been an interest. But this is the first time that I really wanted to do something. I realized that I could be good at something. And it was to be a teacher. To find another way of interacting with kids. So I went to the College of Education. I told them my situation. I said, what would it take? What would it take to be a teacher? Given all of these hours that I have. This really sucks. It sucks because I have absolutely no room. Now, you might be thinking to yourself, well, why don't you just run down, drop some of this crap off? I was like, why don't you run down and drop some of this? Why? No! No! Oh, fudge, I already did it. That was a waste. Because I'm just going to scrap it. You know what? How much is it worth? 28. Why did I repair it? So dumb. You are so dumb. I have so much paper. You know what? Eat one of these. So we talked about it, and I needed a few classes. Obviously, I had quite a bit of stuff at that point. In fact, surprisingly, a lot of it was good. You know, things like math, and because I'd taken lots of math too. That's another thing. If I had to do it all over again, I'd really have to consider, maybe you need to do something in math because you've always been good at math. But my brain didn't think about that. Darn it. I don't really feel like doing it. No, let's use it. There you go, son. All right. That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. I really want to get in that. Can you get into these things by just wailing on them? Well, see, they upped it, so that's stupid. I don't want to spend all my time doing that. So I went back to school, and it took me 2 more years. That's right. 2 more years. Why, you say? Well, I took hours. I had to take another year of hours. Do I need another handgun part? Do I need this stuff right now? I really don't. Let's just take the stuff I really, really need, and let's just move on. The timer went off. It's time. It's time to go. Okay. Let's see if there's a ladder maybe out back. And then I wanted to do student teaching and I was advised to, but I thought it would be really good. Instead of going through some sort of alternative program, which I believe the advisor did mention. I don't think left that out. That's gonna hurt. Nope. Just that seemed the better choice. So anyway, by the time I got my first job, I was 27 because I put in 9 years of school and had a couple of degrees to show for it, but didn't have a master's. Never finished my master's. My wife from time to time is like, you should just finish it. I'm like, I have no interest in that. There's no passion for that. I'm going the wrong way. There's no desire for that. At this point in time, I could probably write a thesis over something related to education. But I don't know. I'm not really concerned about an advanced degree right now. I'm really not. In fact, I'm getting closer and closer to the end. If I want to end. Now, I'll have kids in college and stuff, so I'm not there yet. Look at that, guys. That's pretty neato. I mean, if I could use a technical term, that is really neato. I like that. I need to, we need to take care of this. We need to get rid of the vestibule. But really cool. I like the way this is turning out. I like the look. It's pretty cool. I mean, it's going to look really sweet if I can get all of that reinforced and whatnot. But honestly, with, 19 on the distant horizon, possibly, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if I get all this done. All right, guys. Hey, I'm going to end it. So that's how I became a teacher. It was a long trip. It was filled with a lot of stupidity. Even now, I feel like, where did those trees come from? And where is my my shelter? I did not plant trees out there. There's my shelter. I can kind of see the bottom of it. But where did those trees come from? I don't know. Anyway, let's not dwell on that. But I'm now a teacher. I've been a teacher for 23 years. I love it. Do I wish I'd done something else? I don't think I do. Would I have done something else if I had known the future? Probably. Because frankly, a teacher, it's difficult for a teacher to take care of a family. You know, that's the sad truth. I just don't make enough. We have to have a second income to make things work, especially with kids. If it was just the two of us, you know, we could live in a little tiny place, no problems. But with kids, insurance, everything, can't do it. So if I had to do it over again, I hate to say that I probably would. But this is what I meant to do, is be a teacher. And though I'm getting to the end and I start thinking I'm at the end, and when the time comes, I will wave goodbye and move on. I have enjoyed it, and I think I'm pretty good at it, and I will miss the kids. But that's it, guys. That's the story of becoming a teacher. Hope you enjoyed it. Hey, your homework is to subscribe, to like, and a comment. Come on back, join me for 7 Days to Die. In the next video, I don't know what I'm going to do. At night, I'm going to keep working on the walls. And you know what? With a little bit of time left, I should go find some cars, frankly. I need some more gas. So I'm going to do that really quick before the next video. So that's it. All right. Hey, that's it for me. I will see you next time.